Now looking at question 2, the question reads, in the police station in charge of the production of national identity cards, the commissioner and his assistants ranked the 8 passport-size photographs taken on a particular day as follows. So here we have the 8 passport-size photographs, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And we have the ranking based on the commissioner. So these are the values of the ranking. So E takes rank number 1. We have A rank number 2, and so on and so forth. And the other rankings are the ranking based on his assistant. So we have for the assistant, E of course is still number 1, but number 2 is C, and so on and so forth. So we have been asked to calculate the Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation for the above data and comment on the value obtained. Now we are going to move on and calculate that coefficient. But then the question is very easy and straightforward because these values are already ranked because these are the rankings obtained by both persons. So I'll just go ahead and I represent them again in a table, and I'll call the ranking based on the commissioner X. So this is rank X, and the ranking based on his assistant Y. So this is a ranking based on the assistant commissioner. So, and of course, we have to find D. What is D? D is the difference between the rankings of the commissioner and the assistant. Or D is a positive value when I obtain by subtracting them. So let me go ahead and evaluate the rankings. So D will be 4 minus 2, which is 2, 5 minus 3, 2, 3 minus 2, 1, 6 minus 6, 0, 1 minus 1, 0, 8 minus 4, 4, 7 minus 5, 2, and 8 minus 7, 1. So I have the value of D. I have to square this value of D in order to obtain that square of the difference between the rankings. So when I square them, I obtain 4. The square of 2 is 4. The square of 1 is 1. When I square 0, I have 0. The square of 4 is 16. The square of 2 is 4. And the square of 1 is 1. And I need now to sum all these square values. When I sum D squared, it gives me 30 because 16 plus 4, that is already 20, 21, 22, and 22 plus 8 gives me 30. And of course, I know that the formula for the Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation, RS, is 1 minus 6 times of this sum of the squares of their difference divided by n into n squared minus 1. All what I'm left to do here is to plug in the values and evaluate. Now, when I plug in the values, of course, I'll have 1 minus 6 times of 30 divided by 8 into 8 squared minus 1 because they were all together 8 passport-size photographs. When I evaluate the denominator, I have 8 squared 64 minus 1, 63 times 8. That gives me 504. So we're having 1 minus 180 divided by 504. And doing the evaluation with my calculator will give me 0.643 to 3 decimal places. So let us also try to comment on this value. So the value is positive. So there is of course a positive correlation between their rankings, but the value is not that high. So we can't say there is a high positive correlation because the value is not too close to 1. So we can just say there is a medium correlation between the marks or the rankings, not the marks, the ranking based on the commissioner and the ranking based on his assistant. Yes, the value of course is positive. I hope you have understood how to obtain this, but feel free to ask any question where you are in doubt. And until then, see you in the next video or see you in class.